Information. A recurring thought keeps coming to mind as I read your Twitter feed, Mr. President. Is the information you are getting from your intelligence agencies and law enforcement agencies helping you? The reason for the question is not just the fact that you seem to question what they say, but nothing has changed from your rhetoric since you were a candidate. It would stand to reason that as president, you would have access to much more information than you were ever privy to as a candidate for office. In effect, every office and agency in the government is at your beck and call. You can elicit information about any subject from any of them and demand that they tell you the facts and give you all the background information. Having access to all of this information, though, has not changed your talking points. Therefore, one of two things seem to be taking place. One, all this new information is clarifying and affirming your position. If that is the case, then we would ask that you present this information. Don't just continue to shadowbox, giving us the details. Give us the details so that we can understand what has gotten you so upset and what keeps you so distraught. The other possibility is that you continue to eschew the information which comes from the agencies now you control. You famously did this prior to the election, claiming the information you already had was far superior to any that you were being given in the briefings offered to you as a candidate. We understood that this could very well be true since the government is guarded about what it shares. And with your resources, you might have been able to gather substantially better information from much more willing sources. But you're now president. And it stands to reason that those agencies, which at one time kept you in the dark as a candidate, would now be totally forthcoming since, after all, you are the boss. Therefore, should this be the case, the only conclusion which comes from this argument is that the information you are now receiving conflicts with your cherished beliefs and opinions, leading us to understand that you would rather hold on to these ideas than admit that you are wrong. The obvious conclusion creates significant problems because if you're holding on to these petty issues and unwilling to allow this new information to inform your actions, what other information have you been given which also is not being acted upon? Are you making decisions without the latest and most important information simply because you do not want to be confused with the facts? Are you creating hostile situations with friends and foes alike due to some preconceived notion you have been carrying around without any justification or substantiation by the facts you now have at hand? Mr. President, this is dangerous to us as a people and to the world. Either give us the facts, which back up your diatribes, or begin listening to your intelligence agencies so that you can act on the best information and not just some preconceived ideas you may have been harboring in the past due to personal issues you have encountered.